People, get ready and fasten your seatbelts because we're going on an exciting journey into the world of Tesla stocks. It's been a crazy few weeks with prices below 180, even if the stock has recently increased. However, that doesn't stop us from jumping right in. Perhaps you're wondering why. Hold on to your seat because we're going to examine the insanity of a stock that is experiencing a 60% price decline while achieving new record highs in sales. But don't worry, we have a hidden weapon, a crystal ball that can foretell Tesla's supremacy in the future. Yes, we are talking about Tesla surpassing Apple as the most valuable company in the world. What's the best part? We can support that with 8 arguments. Let's examine more closely at a company whose stock price unjustifiably plummeted as a result of a separate Twitter controversy, but which, in spite of all the challenges it encountered, is predicted to enjoy a 100% increase in net income in 2023. It's time to enjoy ourselves and see what lies ahead for Tesla. But before we go there, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. A major turning point in the industry has been reached as the number of automobiles acquired has hit a new record high. As we previously stated, despite the company's record sales, the stock price had dropped by 60% a few weeks prior. What sense does that have? We don't know, but that's the purpose of a bear market. That's also the reason I'm so excited and confident that Tesla stock will dominate the market in the upcoming 5 to 10 years. Unbelievably, I believe that before the end of this decade, Tesla will surpass Apple as the most valuable company in the world. My optimistic outlook for Tesla's future is based on 8 key factors. After plunging to $108 on January 3rd, the stock has subsequently experienced a sharp increase, reaching a high of $177 at the time of writing. However, let's disregard transient images. What do you suppose will have transpired in 5 to 10 years? My belief is that Tesla will surpass Apple in value at some point. Profits will double in 2023 compared to 2022 levels. They are expected to sell 2.2 million cars in 2023 at an average selling price of $45,000, generating $25 billion in net earnings. We'll talk about EV credits in a bit, which are probably the reason why most of you guessed that it was above $50,000. An operating margin of 25% and the delivery of 2.2 million cars at a cost of $45,000 each translate into a net income of $25 billion. Your profit, if the economic downturn continues until 2023, will be $25 billion. By late 2023, Cybertrucks will be traveling the nation after 45p have been added. People learned about the automobile by seeing it on the road, test driving it, and sitting in it to experience what it's like to sit in a Cybertruck and how it's used. When you add pickups to the millions of pre-orders, you can see the scale. In my opinion, there will be a surge in orders, much like there was when the S3 XO models were first introduced, followed by a huge outpouring of orders. They discovered how useful it was, how easy it was to operate, how enjoyable it was to drive and observe, etc. Given that cyber vehicles range in price from $40,000 to $74,000, it makes sense that potential buyers would want some customization options. These vehicles sell for between $50,000 and $60,000, which is great news for Tesla because it means that average sales prices are higher. Next, think about how close we are to the next S-curve, which would represent a significant improvement in speed if it were true. However, I expected additional hurdles until the AI would have had enough time to learn and make a few blunders, which should happen by the middle of 2023, if not later. It's revolutionary. On your way to and from work, you can view similar movies on YouTube or play mini-clip games. Fully autonomous driving is on the horizon, even though there may not be much to do when traveling right now. This innovation is a significant win for an ardent Tesla shareholder. Tesla is going to be very profitable. Before the FCD was released, this was probably the next S-curve. If it occurs in the upcoming year or the year after, it would be great. I have good cause to be optimistic then. This will basically be the same S-curve as previously, just 10 times steeper, assuming regulatory permission is obtained. Driving will look completely different in the next 5 to 10 years, if I had to predict. Get in the car and turn on the GPS. Another reason is that I'm excited for Tesla to unveil a new gigafactory because I believe that the future of transportation rests in integrating it into the system and letting the car drive itself. The company's growth demonstrates its commitment to manufacture 20 million cars by 2030 and satisfying consumer demands. Even though I disagree with China's politics and geopolitical goals, I think it's important that they declared the gigafactory would be located outside of China. Africa's gigafactory will most likely be in Canada, the United Kingdom, or another European country. Of course, I think Canada is a good choice, but any other Asian country, say China, will do. Although we're not positive, Brazil has a solid chance. I'm more excited than ever for the upcoming debut of the new gigafactory. The Tesla on the FSDs as curve, energy and batteries might be found at zero point 0.6. The company's energy and battery division is incredibly cheap. We've hit the billions in the third quarter of this year, which significantly reduces a healthy amount of debt. However, Tesla's energy and battery capabilities will eventually reach unprecedented heights. To be honest, if I can't even guess, I don't even know myself. Therefore, I believe I need to add energy and modify my Tesla stock prediction algorithm. Regardless of the state of the economy, Tesla has previously stated that it will carry out a buyback in 2023 for between $5 billion and $10 billion. This is a relatively small sum of money in comparison to the $700 billion, $800 billion, or $1 trillion that will be in circulation by that time. Nonetheless, it demonstrates our optimism about the future and our desire to buy our shares in order to take part in it. There is strong evidence that they will keep making significant progress. The company's goal to create 20 million vehicles by the end of the decade, or even a few years later, seems much more feasible in light of recent setbacks, don't you think? Let's summarize our conversation today in 3 points. First, Tesla's creative strategy and strong brand recognition have helped it position itself as a leader in sustainable energy and transportation. Due to the great notoriety and appeal of the company's electric automobiles, Tesla is now a market leader. This creates a strong basis for Tesla's future expansion and success, especially when paired with the rising need for sustainable energy solutions. Number 2. Another strong argument for thinking of Tesla as a fantastic investment opportunity is the company's financial success and anticipated revenue growth. The company has continuously surpassed expectations and produced impressive financial results over the last few years, and this success has been facilitated by the rising demand for electric vehicles. Analysts predict that revenue will increase significantly over the next several years, so this rising trend is likely to continue. Third, Tesla is an attractive investment due to a variety of additional considerations than its financial performance. The business is well-positioned for long-term success thanks to its investments in R&D and continuous emphasis on innovation. Additionally, Tesla has a significant competitive edge in the market thanks to its dedication to sustainability, which is in line with a growing trend among businesses and customers to prioritize eco-friendly activities and goods. This brings an end to my explanation of why I have been feeling more optimistic about Tesla's investment in recent weeks. Although I have bought several shares and want to keep doing so, I have no idea how long this high price will last. The merchandise is great, and shipments are anticipated in the first quarter at the current stock price. Do you believe I'm doing this incorrectly, or am I correct? Please share your opinions in the comments box, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Watch this space for the upcoming video. Music.